Hi everyone, this is Lisa from the Rhinestone World, and in this video we're going to be making a custom pillow cover using our brand new Siser glitter color Galaxy Black. And this will use a design that we have on our website in our dog pack, and we're going to design it in our Silhouette Studio and cut it on our Silhouette Cameo 3. I have my Silhouette Studio open. I am running Silhouette Studio version 4.0 and my design is already made. So what I did is I took this vector of a golden retriever from our dog live template pack. I have a link right here for you if you're interested in that. And the great thing about this live template pack is that it works with our live template feature in the wizard, but it also gives you the vectors of all of the dogs. So if you're not running the TRW design wizard, you can still use these vectors in your design. And right below it, I just wrote Stay Golden, and this is just a font that I purchased. I think it's called Elliot. I purchased it from another site with some commercial licensing. So I had this set up on here, and then all I did was I typed under there, and then I made these two a compound path. So basically I combined them into one big object. So I'm all set. I'm going to put this on a pillowcase. It's an 18 by 18. I want it to take up a decent amount of space, so I'm going to go ahead and use this panel up here, our scale tool, and resize this to about 10 inches wide. So type in 10, hit enter, and now I have my design set the way I'd like it. And now because I'm doing HTV, I'm going to right click and flip horizontally so I can set it up to cut. And I have my piece of vinyl here, and this is about a foot wide and a little over 10 inches tall, so this will fit my design perfectly. But I'm just going to make sure to cut on my cutting mat just to be safe. So I'm going to go over here, and here's my page settings panel. You can see we have our custom size in here, and then right down here I'm going to choose cutting mat for my Cameo 12 by 12. And this is very important, especially if you're running the Cameo 3, because if you're running the Cameo 3, there is no longer the load media or load mat option. So if you are running it without selecting your mat, you're actually going to cut into your mat a little bit, so you don't want that. So we're going to go ahead over here and let's just check our settings. So I'm going to go over to my material. I'm using my pre-programmed for glitter HTV, so my blade is at 6. I'm going to run my speed at about 8, and my thickness is at 16. So we're all set there. We'll just check, okay, I have it on cut, and then we can go over to send. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my cutting mat, and then I'm ready to send my design to the cutter. I have my Cameo all set. I'm going to be cutting our new Galaxy Black Glitter HTV by Siser. So if you look closely, it's got these little iridescent sparkles in there. It's really cool, and it looks great outside. So I'm going to put this on my cutting mat. I just want to ensure that I have the right cutting area. I don't want to, have any damage to it. So I'm just going to go ahead, lay it down on my cutting mat. And so we're all set here. Now my roller on this side is set in 1. This is meant to be on a 12-inch piece of material. So I'm going to lift up my roller bar, unlock it, and just slide it over to this notch over here. So you can see there's a notch right there. I'm just going to bring it over, lock it, and make sure it doesn't move. Now my roller bar is down, and I can load my cutting mat. So we're going to line up the edge of the mat to this line here. So we have it set like this, and you can see that this fat part of the roller is over this edge here. Let's hit load. And now we're all set to cut. So I'm going to press start on my Silhouette Studio, and then we're going to cut this. My design is finished cutting. I have to wait for that to finish, and we'll unload it. And so our design is all cut on here. I'm going to lift this up, and you can see this carrier is still intact, which is good. I did not cut through the backing, and that's a great reason why you want to keep doing your test cuts, because this is how you want it to look after your cut is done. So I'm going to set this up on my table, and then we're all set to weed this. Now my design is all cut. I'm going to go ahead and grab a corner and I'm going to pull up to weed my design. And you can see it's coming up with no problem. That is because we've tested our cut settings and we perfected it. So I always recommend testing your cut settings because it's going to save you time in the weeding process. It doesn't do you any good if you can cut a design quickly, but then you spend twice as long trying to weed it. My design is all weeded out. Cute little stay golden and our Galaxy Black Siser glitter. Now I'm going to go over to my heat press and I'm going to press this onto my pillow cover. I have my heat press all warmed up. This is the Stahl's Max Press. It's 15 by 15. It's great for doing these pillow covers. Now here is my pillow cover. It has a zipper in here, which is really easy to insert your pillow insert. And I purchased this from Craft Chameleon. It was a really great deal and I really like using these. And what's cool is that I can interchange these. Like I don't have to keep buying pillow inserts. I can just put these onto a different pillow insert. So let me get this little fuzzy out of here. Now I need to do my pre-press first. This is going to get out wrinkles, moisture, all of that fun stuff that we don't want. So I'm going to bring this down and kind of wait a couple seconds. All right, so we have our pre-press done. And now we can put our design onto the pillow. So this is going to go basically right in the middle. So I'm just going to place it on here. Kind of check that. Check these lines. And just smooth it out. So let me bring this, let me see. So I want to lift this just a little bit. So let's bring that. I'm just bringing it closer to me so I can see it. All right, so let's get our cover sheet. This is just the protective cover sheet that we have on our website. It's also 15 by 15. And I'm just gonna bring this down because I'm doing one color. I'm gonna do my full press for 15 seconds at 315 degrees with about medium to firm pressure. Let's take our cover sheet off. And now we can just take off our carrier. And our vinyl stays on here. So this is a cute little pillow cover. This is using the new Galaxy Black in the Siser glitter line. So you can see it has that little galaxy multicolor look with it. So if you want to purchase this vinyl, it is available on our website at therhinestoneworld.com, along with the vector of this golden retriever. And if you have any other questions, you can call us at 941-755-1696 or email us at info@therhinestoneworld.com. Hey everyone, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe below so you don't miss any tutorials or project ideas.